passageways that allow them to traverse between
Good
habitat areas. Why then, with such
evening.
consistent activity, is there so little physical evidence?
Sherm's computer. I'm on Sherm's computer, and I'm sitting in his chair. He's taking a nap. So, I'm sitting in his chair, so you can see my bird feeders, and I can see some sunlight, so I'm not in the dark. So his computer says it's only 3:23. For some reason we can't get it to set right, but the time is really...
As you know, John, this area has been rich in sightings.
I can't tell time either. I can't see backwards.
1976.
It looks like it's almost 5:30, I think. I don't know. But I tried to make this video once, and when I almost pushed upload, it stopped. Right when I was getting ready to push upload after I had finished the whole video. Then it made me start all over again. That was so aggravating, because I had so many stories on there for you guys. So I'm going to... I guess if I would shut up and quit rambling on and on and on, maybe that wouldn't happen. But I'm going to skip the one story and maybe read it another day. But I'm going to read these few short stories for you today. So hopefully the video will go through. So this is just a bunch of shorts. Not a bunch, like a few shorts, like little short stories that people wrote into the Angels magazine. True stories of stuff that's happened to them. And the category is just, the group of stories is called Angels in Bloom. So that's what I'm going to title the title of this video. And the first one is called The Field of Dreams. And it's not the baseball one. It's a different one. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. Okay. Last thing I remembered was driving home with my mother. Now I was surrounded by twisted metal and broken glass. We've had an accident, I thought. I must have passed out. I tried to get up. Pain shot through my body. I looked outside the car and saw a sunny green field, alive and vibrant yellow buttercups. I felt a pair of hands gently push me back into my seat, but I didn't see anyone. Lie back, a voice said. It's not your time to go to the field yet. I passed out again. My husband Jimmy was by my side when I woke up again in the hospital in a full body cast. The doctor explained that I had been unconscious for 3 days. It was critical that you didn't move before the EMTs arrived, he said. Jimmy waited until we were alone and then leaned in close. I'm sorry, he whispered. Your mother didn't survive. I thought back to the details of the day, the comforting hands, the sunny green field full of buttercups. Then I tried to get out of the car. Someone kept me safe, I told Jimmy. A field of buttercups off the side of the road. On the road, like a heavenly landscape in bright, glorious sunlight. Jimmy shook his head. No, honey. The car went off the road by a cornfield, and it was raining. Jimmy showed me a newspaper articles about the accident. The photographs proved him right. Mother and I had been hit head-on near a cornfield on a rainy day. But how had I seen the sunlit vision of buttercups, whose invisible hands had guided me back into my seat? Perhaps I had been given a glimpse of Mother's heavenly home. Surely the angel who kept me safe guided her into that glorious field. And that was by Catherine Dean of Williamsburg, Ohio. And this one is called A Sweet Surprise from Heaven.
Okay, I'm going to do a moan howl in about 20 seconds from now.
One autumn, during a visit to see my parents in Tennessee, the whole family attended our church's annual auction. Next, we have surprise lilies, the announcer said, gesturing toward a few beat-up bags of flower bulbs. Mama and I each bought a bag. I wonder why they call them surprise lilies, Mama said. I guess we'll find out, said Daddy. I brought my bulbs home to Texas and planted them. Mama planted hers in her garden. One morning in May, I called Mama. "My lilies haven't sprouted yet." "No luck here either," she said. "Your daddy and I check every day." Springtime came and went, and still no lilies for either of us. Duds. The next season brought no surprise lilies to Texas or Tennessee. We didn't bring it up. Why disappoint each other? When Mama died, I didn't want to think about flowers. Still, I stepped outside one morning to water the garden. A new plant to have sprung up overnight. I leaned in to see a crown of tiny lilies atop a thick stalk. I ran inside to call my father. Before I could tell him the good news, he shouted, "Surprise!" "Huh?" "Okay, you go first, but I bet I can top it." "Surprise lilies," he said. "After all this time, they bloomed here today." We'd finally learned the secret of the lilies. An earthly gardener couldn't make them blossom. They only bloomed at an angel's touch. And that was by Barbara Gibson Miller from the Colony, Texas. I couldn't get through that one without crying first time, and I about didn't make it this time. But I got through it. Okay, and there's two more, but I'm not going to read that one because it really didn't make sense to me. So maybe I'm just dumb, I don't know, but we'll skip over that one and we'll go to this one. The last one's called Solar Flower Power. Mammograms are important, but that doesn't mean I like them. I don't like them either. That's for sure. I stood by the x-ray machine, dreading what came next. Something on a nearby window caught my eye. A small pot with plastic daisies in it. The flowers swayed and danced in the sunlight. I couldn't help but laugh. "A co-worker gave them to me," a tech said. "They're solar powered." She told me where I could get them. I watched the daisies bop around for the rest of the procedure. My stepmom got me one of them for my birthday a couple years ago, and I gave it to my sister because she liked it so well. When I left, I headed over to buy my own dancing daisies. I went to 3 chain stores, but no daisies. I knew of only one more store. "We're sold out," the manager said. "That's too bad," I told her, how the flowers had cheered me up during my mammogram. "I have a pot in my office," she said. "It's yours." Back home, I set the dancing daisies on my kitchen windsill. Laughter and the generosity of others can brighten any day. By Mary Whitney, Newton Falls, Ohio. So I looked at the video for a second because I thought, oh no, it just stopped again. I thought, not again. So I'm going to quit rambling on since I'm done with the story. And I just want to say real quick that I'm going to make another video after this. It's not going to be a Christian or religious video per se. I'm just going to, I just happened to find a kid book, just a children's storybook in a drawer around here when I was going through them yesterday. And I thought, well, you know, I'll make a video and maybe some kid by some chance will be watching the channel and they would like to have somebody read a story to them. So I thought, well, I'll just read a little storybook for the kids in case they're interested. But that's what I'm going to do after this video. So I hope you guys have a good day. I love you guys. Let's bring those souls to Jesus. And God willing, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye guys.